So Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree came out. A few weeks before the DLC came out, a story trailer came out with a lot of pre-rendered cutscenes. Now, when we first saw it, we had no idea what's going on. But now that we have the DLC and have the new information, we can figure out what's going on in the story trailer. Be warned, there's a lot of spoilers. It's going to be super spoiler territory. But let's begin. Okay, so we see a hand pulling goo out of what appears to be a mound of magical flesh, worthing flesh even. What is this? That hand is Marika's hand. And that's her hand when she was not a goddess. She was mortal. And you see her pull out this goo, and this goo will turn into something. She's walking up, flesh covered steps. Now you see the goo in her hand. It transforms into a curve. And she's vertical, right? So it's like a curve and she's vertical. What does that remind you? Her rune, her piece of the Elden Ring. So what you see here is a ritual. And in this ritual, she turns from a mortal into a goddess. So we see this gigantic, terrifying gate. And this gate looks like it's made out of human flesh or monster flesh or who knows what's inside of it. This gate can be found in DLC, but it's been some time. It's not flesh colored anymore. It's covered in sand. It looks a bit like Mount Vesuvius. What happened to the people there? Did she create it, or did the Hornsent create it? What we do find out is this: Marika was once a village girl in a village called the Shaman Village. This village was destroyed by the Hornsent, and she really wants her revenge. Next to this village is an area with the fingers. As we remember from Elden Ring, the fingers are an emissary from God. They're emissary from the greater will. So it's implied, but never revealed, that Marika contacted the emissaries of the greater will. And somehow we move to this. So she's a goddess now, and she has powers now. So you see the city of the Hornsent being burned, everything destroyed, and you see an army, and this army is the Tarnished, and they are operating under Marika's orders. So this is presumably some time after she reaches godhood. So what you see now is that there's a tragic backstory behind Marika. This backstory informs all of the events in Elden Ring. It recreates our impression of who Marika is and what her motivations were and what formed her personality. So this is a banger piece of lore. That's Messmer. That's her son. So she gives birth to many malformed deities, and he's one of them. And he's under orders of Marika to get revenge for the destroyed Shaman's village and just wipe out the Hornsent. Now you see something scary here. This is a dancing lion, and it's obviously copied from the Chinese dancing lion for Chinese New Year. If you look closely at the design for the dancing lion, underneath are two giant humanoids that maneuver the creature. And they're obviously not on the side of Messmer. They try to eat him, and it's implied that he beats them. Messmer the Impaler. So Miquella leaves the lands between. He goes to the Shadow realm to become a god and to create a better world, a world under his compassion. And on his way there, he abandons part of his spirit and his flesh. So he first abandons the flesh, he abandons his doubt, his anger, his fear, and he abandons his love. And his love is symbolized and personified by a creature called Saint Trina. It's presumably a female, and he abandons her. And this is Saint Trina. This is Lady Leda, the zealot that you meet in the beginning. She is a fanatical follower of Miquella. It's possible that he brainwashed her. Who knows? And these are, a bunch of other warriors that follow Miquella's footsteps. And they're trying to find him and they're trying to serve him. As the DLC goes on, this group splinters. Some of them follow Miquella, and some of them actually go against Miquella. Okay, that's it. Hope you found this interesting. Hope you found something stimulating to think about. Please leave your comments below about what you think about this DLC, about the lore, if I missed anything in the story trailers or the other trailers that were featured prior to the release of this great DLC. As always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.